Probably dozens of organizations around the world took up the cause of the whales.
So finally there was enough votes to make a decision to protect the whales.
In Brighton, England, the International Whaling Commission voted today to ban commercial whaling indefinitely starting in 1986. Japan and Norway not only voted against the ban, but strongly suggested they would openly defy it.
I really thought that now that the moratorium was in place, whaling would stop. Today, the IWC, I would say, is teetering at another crossroads.
We've seen a steady evolution in the International Whaling Commission, certainly since 1946. What I would really like to see is the IWC evolve into a whale conservation organization.
So when it comes to stopping whales, though, aren't you far more effective in what you're doing down the Southern Ocean by distracting the hunting ship?
Well, I think that we're more effective in the field, but ultimately it's going to have to be a worldwide body that's going to have to be in charge of whale conservation, and I think the IWC should evolve into that body.
You can see the water cannon on the top. Got a lot of practice in arresting people around here.
The Australian government has been unequivocal and outspoken on this question. Australia is opposed to whaling under special permit.
Japan.
Basically, the problem is that we're dealing with Japan is they're a big economic bully. They get what they want.
Yes.
Japan, when it didn't get its way, began to recruit nations to its side. It drove a vote-buying campaign in the IWC, which recruited nations, most of them poor and most of them indebted to Japan in some way or another, who came along to vote on Japan's side.
Tuvalu.
Yes.
Yes. Laos.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. The Japanese whaling fleet is an extremely violent institution that is causing incredible agony and death to the whales down in the Southern Ocean. These are highly complex, intelligent animals, and to kill them is murder.
We can talk about conservation and management of whales. We can talk about welfare of whales and animals. But we cannot talk about animal rights here because we don't share the same view.
The big challenge for humankind is whether we can continue to use those resources for the future without using them up. And the natural resources, many of them is renewable. It's like, hopefully, like our bank account. If you have enough money and the bank is producing the interest, you can just live on the interest without using your capital money. And this is the basic idea of sustainable use.
I have a feeling that whales are just part of a bigger issue that relates to the access that Japan has to fisheries in general around the world, and that they believe that if they concede on this one point, then they're going to have to concede on others.
If you start creating exemptions like whales, seal, cow, like India, or maybe elephants, some of the elephant species are actually abundant. And who knows what comes next.
Whales are dying and they're being killed illegally, and the nation of Japan is a criminal nation, and their criminal activities have to be shut down. Thank you.